Welcome back to the Squirrel Heat YouTube channel. Sorry it's been a bit quiet of late, but honestly, I didn't want to talk about the England game that happened the other day because I was quite bored by it, to be honest. And yeah, I'm going to be hard pushed to watch the England game tonight. Transfer news and such like that, I can talk a little bit about it, but I'm not going to talk about specific targets. I'm going to talk about some specific things. Certainly, I'm going to talk about Emre Can and a little bit of a development on that one as well. But I mainly want to look at, obviously, areas that we should strengthen, and some of them may surprise you, some of them won't, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. Now, Emre Can last night posted out on social media, might have been his Snapchat or something like that, saying he's returning, or he was glad to play for in the international games, or he's returning back to Liverpool to have his back checked on, have like a fitness update ahead of the weekend and such like that. And literally he says he will not be commenting on any false rumours or false stories that have been going around the media, and he's looking forward to getting back on the pitch. So everything that seems to have been said about Emre Can at the moment, where it sounds like he's coming out saying he wants to be paid 200 grand a week and all this sort of stuff, and that's like, whoa, hang on a minute. No. Basically, he's saying that's a false story, that's a false rumour, and he will not be commenting on anything else. So anything else you can basically say that gets made up about Emre Can, him moving away from Liverpool, anything like that before the summer happens, basically take it as a pinch of salt, take it that it might, 99% of the time, it is going to be false. Unless it comes from the player himself, unless it comes from Liverpool themselves, take it as false. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it as like, oh my God, Emre Can is wanting 200 grand a week. What an absolute disgrace, blah, blah, blah. And to be fair, I was a bit like that as well. Until you step back a little bit and you hear these quotes from Emre Can himself saying, I'm not commenting on false stories. And that's the big part of it, is that he said it's false stories, rumours, conjecture, everything like that. False. So thank you, Emre Can, for saying that. And that's what I would love players to actually come out and say. Maybe even players of other clubs. Maybe you're seeing like the Pogba situation with Man United. Why can't the player himself just come out and say, I'm happy or I'm unhappy? Why don't they just do that or clarify the situation? I'm thankful that Emre Can has fairly, sort of done that. The only thing that I would like sorted out is he going to stay? Is he going to go? Most of us are thinking that he's going to go. But if he is going to stay, hey, that's quite cool. That'll probably be sorted out near the summer. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Now, talking about the summer though, transfers. And as I said, I'm not going to talk about specific targets. I might name names and stuff like that here and there, because obviously Thomas Lemar has put himself back in, the links for Liverpool as well. But places that we need to strengthen, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, apart from left back and right back, once Nathaniel Clyne's back up to full fitness, once we find out what's going on with Joe Gomez, there's rumours that he's out for about possibly 3 to 4 weeks at the moment, which puts a lot of pressure on Trent Alexander-Arnold ahead of the Champions League. But there's no one we can bring in right now. But we're looking towards the summer. I'm looking at left back and right back as our strongest positions right now that I don't believe need strengthening at all. I don't. They've got 3 right backs, potentially, with Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, and Nathaniel Clyne. Then you've got Alberto Moreno and Andrew Robertson, with the ability of having Milner being able to fill in very well in that area there. So you've got back up there, no problem. Centre-back is looking better, but we still need one more centre-back. So that's my first position of upgrade, is that we need at least one more centre-back of Van Dijk type quality to partner Van Dijk, and then you've got the likes of Matip, Lovren, Klavan as backup and such like that. We need depth in that area. We need depth all over the place, is basically what I'm going to be saying. Goalkeeper, I still think we need to bring another goalkeeper in. Mignolet has come out and said that he's not going to be pushing to leave Liverpool. He's actually looking to stay at Liverpool and perhaps provide backup to Karius. So there's a bit of a role switch in there, where it was Mignolet was the number one, Karius was the backup. Now Karius is the number one, Mignolet could be the backup. I still think we need to bring in another goalkeeper, because Mignolet is not quality. Mignolet is someone that you would put in the sticks when you've got no one else. And I'm not slagging the guy off there, that's just his level of quality, that is just a fact. I still think you need to bring in someone of Karius's level, someone maybe above Karius's level. Obviously, there's talks about Alisson from Roma. There's also talks that Roma don't want to sell to us. I don't know how true that is, but I still think we definitely need a goalkeeper in the summer. Who that goalkeeper is, I have absolutely no idea. Let me know any position you guys want in the comments below. Who would you want as another goalkeeper to come in, and who would you want as another centre-back to come in as well? Now, midfield won't look too bad depending on what happens with Emre Can. If he stays, it's going to look very, very strong. If you get Emre Can, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Milner, I'm probably missing a couple of people. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Lallana will still be around as well. And Naby Keita is going to be coming from RB Leipzig. That looks hellishly strong. It really, really does. Looks very, very strong. Emre Can goes, I still think you need to bring in another centre mid. I really do, because it needs to have quality in every single person that comes in there, to the point where your captain has to be looking over his shoulder thinking, am I good enough to be in this midfield? I think that's what we need, competition for places in that midfield. If Emre Can goes, we have to bring someone else in as well as Keita, in my opinion. If Emre Can stays, I think Naby Keita could be just about enough. I'd maybe still want another one of quality to come in as well, because let's not forget, Adam Lallana is probably going to be 30 next year. He's not getting any younger. Milner's not getting any younger, although that guy has just got an engine for days, and he is very, very good. Henderson, we don't know about his quality, whether he's still going to be playing well or not. I've no idea. Wijnaldum could end up getting replaced if he does not start performing like week on week. Cannot keep having these games where he plays very well and then for like 4 or 5 games kind of just a bit anonymous, drifts in and out of games. Can't have that. He might end up getting replaced one day. I don't know. And he's 27 years old as well now. So he's not exactly... He should be in his prime years right now. And if this is his prime years, okay, I'm expecting a little bit more, I've got to be honest with you. Now we've got to look into that front line as well. Obviously, we've got Sadio Mane, we've got Mohamed Salah, you've got Roberto Firmino. I want backup for each one of them. Now, we've been linked with Timo Werner, or however you say his name, from RB Leipzig. I doubt that we would get him, because we're getting Keita from them, and I don't think they would want to sell 2 key players in one transfer window to the same club. That's just how I see it, but I could be completely wrong on that one as well. I don't know how real that link is either, but it's a link. It was there last year as well. It's there now as well. But I would want backup for each one of them, because I still think we've been very, very lucky to have Mohamed Salah be pretty much injury-free all season. Roberto Firmino pretty much injury-free all season. And the fact that Mane was injured for a while and we still managed to do okay. Remember, we've lost Coutinho as well out of those options. I still think we need to be bringing quality wingers in there and a quality striker as well, either to play backup or as equals, so that you can rotate. Because if we've got Champions League again next year, and the cup competitions, and the Premier League again, we need to make sure that we're competitive in each of them, which we weren't this year. Let's remember that. We weren't competitive in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. We went out of those pretty easily, to be fair, let's be honest. Champions League we've remained competitive in, we've been lucky in as well in some regards, and the Premier League we're sat in 3rd right now. We need to make sure that we've got quality up there, and I don't know who we're going to be looking at or who we should be looking at. Each one of those positions, front ones, striker, midfielders, defenders and goalkeeper, who would you want coming in for each of them? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys think, and then I can make a follow-up video about that either this week or next week. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyone that you think that comes to mind, who should we get realistically at Liverpool in each of those positions? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks ever so much for watching this video. If you've stuck around for this long, please like the video and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you ever so much again, and I will catch you later.